Use your mind. God Zodiac. Priesthood. Priest. Royal Priesthood. Yeah. Royal Priesthood. In 86, the devil raised the bar, but I'm a hurdler. And I'm the good thief. I sneak in your toxic house, the burglar. The musical Merkaba came to set free the Lucifer worshippers. Like James Bond 007, the soul of an old legend. Negative energy murderer. Good or evil, angel or demon interpreter. Keys with frankincense and myrrh. And perfumes anoint me soon as my birth occur. Like Ben-Hur, I'm indigenous to Gilgamesh. With brilliantness became the builders of the pyramids. Now we lost in American North wilderness. I became the force, a poor man's ventriloquist. On the island far away from home like Gilligan. Took us from our villages till we found our way back through resilience and our diligence. Through rags and wave caps, black fists look militant. And college remembrance, while living ignorance. Driving kids with innocence, dreams fly limitless. Straight towards the nebula, with cannon or the terror. Black boys face, we all in this together. I chase demons in my cape, my sword and my scepter. His brother Glow the Great, the lord of this era. Royal priesthood, gold plates and treasures. Anubis, my eye, wear your heart against the feather. Carted Satan out your soul, lifting him out, he's on a stretcher. With my divine helicopter, with shocking propellers, outlines made of copper. The fortune teller, my dragon glows green like matcha. New York regalia, like Robin Walker, it's the prophet Walter. From the days of Iron Sheik versus Sergeant Slaughter, blue around my garment borders. Fringes, execute vengeance. Mathematics, Qurans and Taurus. Rock the head of Horus, rocks in the watch is gorgeous. Behind my will, it fell into the wheel, metamorphing. Start spinning clockwise and counterclockwise. On the outside, my car became a flying saucer, straight to the orbit.
Masquerade killer, Michael hijacked the sun, matinee thriller. Zombie apocalypse is center for disease, says my tracks are way iller. Isodrenochrome cubes keep they cabernet chiller. And thought this thought, they don't want you to think. Knowledge is power, shock the flowers, make my aura look pink. To know the ledge, godly hour, push your thoughts to the brink. You can't even close your eyes, become a corpse if you blink. Where the oracle sink, I was born in the Sphinx. Copper DNA necklace with historical links. Hiding poison in the food, in the water you drink. Cause they raised done and they just biding their time. Thought food the lost tube coming down on my mind. Stab you with a light ray cause you was dying to shine. Then I disappeared like a truth post in your IG. Holy Spirit dripping like a ghost in your IV. Can't deport them all, we was already here. So get in tune with the voices in the water right here. You don't see the embryo in the form of your ear. Invisible man, I make myself awfully clear. Royal priesthood, astrologies is Lord of the Spheres. Throwing platinum plates, you thought the flying saucers appeared. Yeah, they scared to wear their own face in the street. Deep elixirs, beast addicted to the taste of the sheep. On Harry Potter's wheel, the god knew arrange my physique. Kai, Elohim, Globin, the Arabian chic. 7 circles like the planets in the days of the week. Supreme math, solar facts in the language I speak. You brainwashed if you watching the news. Never make the wrong step when the law's in my shoes. The dream weaver make it seem there's no option to choose. Corona dope fiends, they be trying to nod. They in line to get shot, that's a fireman squad. Pharmaceutical, shoot to kill line with the gods. I cried for the angel babies that have died in the fog. Caught up in the crossfire, like a panther in a Klan rally. Zodiac, they need these answers in my hands badly. Like palm readers, break dancers in the sand valley. I moonwalked on chemtrails in the sky. On the path to ancient Kemet, weigh the scales in my eyes. The sun and moon temple sitting on the side of my head. A million years I still remember every line that I said. Hermes Trismegistus, serve me the statistics. 99 attributes of Allah, 99% survival rate. Imagine the odds when you're the Neo, you're the one that made the patterns evolve. Another chapter to solve, why did Saturn revolve? Spinal column, I am Amen, climb the ladder to Oz. On a rocket to Nebula, the planet of the gods.
Use my mind. Lose my mind. I will use my mind.
shapes in the box. Tetragrammaton, Tetris, see my face in the watch. Circle of life displayed in an arrangement of clocks. You can't be so diplomatic when you're breaking the locks. God Zodiac, Killer Priest. Wrong priest.
Yes. We in the building right now. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of Nuts Radio. Place in Nuts was born. And she's your host now. One of us. Y'all see the man in the building. Okay, y'all asked for him again. Like, yo, son, how y'all gonna slight us? You understand? The story was just start getting good, son. Like, how y'all just gonna cut it off on us like that, son? You know what I'm saying? People was trying to smack me up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good with my big thinks. You understand? So I had to. We're gonna do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Part 2. So I'm glad we was able to make it happen. You know, to get back into the mastermind. Okay, the behind the scenes king of hip hop. Okay, y'all heard that? The behind the scenes king of hip hop is in the building. Okay, to tell us some stories that we didn't know we needed to know, but we need to know. So y'all gonna learn today. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, and welcome back to the platform, our brother, the mastermind, the one who paints with his words and with his camera. Okay, in the building. Hip hop is art in the building. You understand what I'm saying, my brother? The one and only Knuckles in the building. Because he got the knuckles too.
Appreciate it, my brother. Knowledge born. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not the king of hip hop. I'm a student, but when it comes to waving the flag for the culture, as far as having it presented as art, I'm gonna say I'm the king of that. I'm a king. That's what I'm. That's my fight. You know what I'm saying? So having everybody else respect what we doing as a culture, like that's what I'm here for.
Hey, Ron said I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire. Okay.
Yeah.
So they need to call him. They need to call him sire, man. So we call you sire in the building, man.
I was in them art galleries. I was in them streets. I was in them the meetings, them deals where they were trying to say it's not art. What we doing is trash. And I was fighting for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm still here. You know.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you something a little bizarre. Okay. You was around some of the greatest lyricists, some of the greatest storytellers, some of the most raw of the raw, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in all that time period of your hip hop devotional space, I ain't never heard nothing about you rhyming, son. So was there ever a stint where you had a moment in the culture where you was rhyming or looking to rhyme or wrote some rhymes or spit some rhymes somewhere? I need to know something of this something, okay? Because you ain't allude to it, but I'm you know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's up.
Of course. Like even to this day, you know what I'm saying? Not professionally, but culturally. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when you grew up in a culture, you and it goes for everybody. I'm pretty sure yourself. You don't do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a way of life, right? So like I said, like when I was earlier, I was kind of more into art when I was a younger kid. So the graffiti I kind of went to that first a little bit because it was kind of what I was doing. I used to draw sneakers, I used to draw Ninja Turtles, and I would tag up. You know what I'm saying? When Wu-Tang came out, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I think I could do. So hold on. You know what I'm saying? Before that,
Wu-Tang is broad. Give me a Wu-Tang specific moment. What song or songs that you heard where you was like, yeah, I got to do something. I don't know.
It had to be Cream, Method Man, first single. I remember going home singing that hook, like until I got to my doorstep, like just read like just saying it over and over and over. But when I grew in Yonkers, I went to Burroughs Junior High School, and it was just like that first album was like, it was like, what's this? It was like it was a thing. It was like, yo, what is, like, who are these people? Like they were like superheroes. It was like what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And but like you said, the way they were so raw,
Mhm.
it was my first time me saying I could do that too. Kind of, it was like I see myself in all of them. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I grew up like Heavy D influenced me. You know what I'm saying? Being from Mount Vernon, but
Mhm.
he was more like a superstar. It was like
Yeah.
you got to dance. So Heavy D, Big Daddy Kane, even
Yeah.
LL, they were
Yes.
dancing. I can't dance. That's not what I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of kept me away from rapping because I'm like, damn, I don't got the moves. Like I can't. I would play around, but even LL, he was doing all the, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff. I was like, but when I seen that Wu-Tang just getting like in a cipher and just, I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, like freestyling was like a pastime. You know what I'm saying? So not saying that I was great at it or good at it, but it was just like you waiting for the bus, you got a few, you know what I'm saying? Or you just meet somebody like, yo, where you from? Where you from? Or where? Like it is something we did. Like who could like rap the longest, who could say the best stuff. And yeah, I never thought about pursuing it as far as like for a career, but just culturally, you know what I'm saying? Like in Yonkers, it was basketball and rap, you know what I'm saying? But even to this day, I still write rhymes, you know what I'm saying? I still write, I like writing, you know what I'm saying? I still write rhymes. So like, you know, I kind of passed down some of the information I got like to my daughters, you know what I'm saying? So as far as being creative and music and stuff. So whatever I learned, I kind of just put them on to, you know what I'm saying, and see if they want to do it. But yeah, I just like I said, I still do it just to do it, just to express. Like it's therapeutic, it's poetry. So for that matter, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is right there.
Yeah.
I
I've been in the
I think
studio.
Wu-Tang.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I'm
Okay.
about to go right there. You read my thoughts right there.
Okay,
I'm
so
about
like,
to go right there where you at.
other,
The
like
studio.
the other times where you inspired to write is like I was around for just to give people an idea of the time frame. So I graduated in 2000. So right after that, that's when I kind of started working for Rough Riders officially. So I was there for Jadakiss second album, Styles P second album, Jen just got signed. Once Was Apart, that whole vibe. We took Jen to the Rucker. I got video footage of that. We was in D745 BMW. We was playing Fat Joe at the Rucker. But like, so I used to see Styles P put his verses together. You know what I'm saying? No pen, pacing back and forth. Like he would have like a bag of weed. The beat would just be playing over and over on loop, like forever. And he would just like walk back and forth. I'm there with a camera. What do you think is going through my head? You know what I'm saying? Like
is this Time Is Money?
Yeah.
This is Time.
Time Is Money. With the Akon single.
Oh my goodness,
Can You Believe It?
Yes.
So I was there when they did shootouts, the part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elite. He's from Connecticut. He's a Rough Rider producer. He did both of those records for Jadakiss album and Styles P album. Shootouts. I was there when he kept on. I was there when he's making the beat. So like that's like so when I'm in the studio with the artist, and then also shout out to Elite, Neo the Matrix. I used to be around where these dudes are making the beats, and I'm hearing it from the first sound to the end. What you think I'm in there doing? I'm writing a hook. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know what I'm saying, is what you do. Actually, I did Drag On, his last album on Rough Riders. It didn't come out. But I actually produced a record on there, and I wrote a hook on a joint. You know what I'm saying? It was real creative. It wasn't like a regular like singing. It was like who did it be? I think was it Black the Beast? I forget. But it was like he had a loop. I started adding stuff to the beat, like, yo, we gotta put that here, add that here. cause like I'm in my interview bag. So basically, the song turned to like an interview. I bought a radio host in from like I forget the station, whatever. I was just like, it was like, yo, Knuckles, that's when I first started producing. It was like, yo, Knuckles, you producing right now? I was like, for real? It's like, that's producers. I was like, yo, like the beat was there, but I'm like, nah, we need the piano part right here. So something like that, yo, say that, yo, I'm writing a hook, yo, say that part right here, like. And that's when I first started like people was like respecting me, like, oh no, he got some dope ideas. And it was a fire song. And then I went on to produce for Shorty Low. I told that to shout out to Ankh Benu. I told him that the other day. But yeah, so like just from being like when you're in it, you're gonna pick up everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really. You may not be the number one. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have some ideas, and yeah, expression's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got some books around. You know what I'm saying? From back in the day to this day now. You know.
So studio sessions wise, your earliest studio sessions you was there for to whatever in that time frame or whatever studio sessions you want to share. I need some more details, okay, sir. I need some more details, okay. I know you said you graduated in 2000, okay. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold that against you. You understand what I'm saying? But no, I'm bugging. But I need to know. I need to know the time frame, space, like what albums are out, what album, the studio sessions you're in there for, like, because you said okay, these albums, but it's 6,000 albums that came out in that time frame.
Yeah.
Rough Riders wise, you see what I'm saying? Like X album, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that was the third album by that time, but he's in that space. Drag On, Opposite of H2O, Rough Riders 1 through 3 is in that time frame. Styles, Jada, Eve. 2 Eve albums at least. You know what I'm saying? Like like I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I'm just saying that time frame from 2000 to 2005. I'll just say shit.
Some of my favorite, some of my moments that I remember. Kiss second album. What's the name of that album? Time? No, not Time. That's Kiss the Game Goodbye? No, that's the first album. Whatever his second album was, the one with the red cover.
Yeah.
That's when I was like brand new in the game. I like Jada used to come into the studio to like do business with Wah. Me.
Kiss of Death.
Kiss of Death. Yeah. Me, Oka Boy, Neo the Matrix. He's one of the fire producer from Philly, and we all the same age, and we was kind of like the new wave coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was a producer. Yeah, Oka was an engineer. Neo was a producer, and so like,
was you in the studio session for a while?
Yeah.
Did you come on, son, come on. Like, what are you saying to me? Like, no. I'm like, yeah. So you was there. You like, yeah, son, I was there for the little joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the Y studio session.
I'm in court right now. Because they had me record everything. I don't remember. I'm getting kind of confused between the remix and the original version because it was a long time ago. So it's either when he was making the remix or he was still finishing the original. But rest in peace to Ice Pick Jay Jackson. That was my big brother. He used to pick me up from Mount Vernon, bring me everywhere. Like when they had games at the Rucker or studio sessions or shows, he would pick me up. Him and Poe would pick me up. And so I remember him just talking to Ice Pick about, okay, so it had to be the original. Because he was talking to Pick about who to put on the remix. right? And they going through it. So I'm seeing a process of how they act. Like, you know how you get the song and you be like, well, how that guy, I'm seeing how there's a list of people. There's always a list. So I'm seeing how it works. I'm like, oh, okay. So Nas was always on there. Not like he was supposed to be on there. Kiss, I believe he fought for Common, actually. There was some people in the room who was like, you know what I'm saying? Who tried to front. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, from my point of view, because remember, I'm the wall. Yeah. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no say so or nothing. But I kind of remember people was like, sure, like, what about so and so? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that a little bit. I'm just from what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? There was a few other names in the hat too. I remember even for the song where this is what Kiss told me personally. The song he did. What's the girl from Philly name? Hold on, let me go to my phone. It's a record he got. It's like a Tupac record where he like shoot. Hold on, let me go to my
singer or rapper.
It's a singer, but his it was a sing. Can't Stop Me. Neither the Matrix produced Can't Stop Me. That beat is crazy. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me. You can't stop. He did that joint. But it's another record. I'm gonna show you right now. Jadakiss. Hold up. But basically, he wanted. It should have been a single, but it wasn't. Hold on. Discography. All right. So I think he was trying to get Mary or Alicia Keys on there. I don't know why he couldn't get Alicia Keys on there. That's kind of a given, but that's kind of a given. But he had to get. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jasmine Sullivan, Smoking Gun.
Okay.
That record. That record was supposed to be like a big single. The label didn't want to push it. I mean, it was like a big thing for that because we sitting there like, this is a no-brainer. This is like, and I think it was a Tyler Perry movie that just came out, and it kind of fit the song. We was like, yo, this is supposed to be the single for the movie, like, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
But that's when I kind of learned about like the politics too. Like, you have like certain things would be common sense to you, and certain things you may feel like it makes sense because like you love it, but it's a whole different like chains of people that make things go. You know what I'm saying? And you like, damn, like, and it's like, so a lot of times you be like, how did that miss? You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a lot of things I learned from being around there, or whatever. Like seeing like, it ain't just like a lot of times when certain things work, it was meant to work. It like that single was made to do what it did. It was no fluke. It didn't just happen. And I was kind of like amazed by like, that's how it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think it's very organic, but a lot of times it's not. Once in the blue, it be like that. But a lot of times it's not. You know what I'm saying? But I remember like Kisses being in the studio making an album, cracking jokes on me. I had a do-rag on, and the nigga looked at he gonna be Sway Dizzle or some shit. I had had my brains out like this, like this, like whoever. As soon as you walk in the studio, jokes, boom. Whoever walk in that door.
Fair game, got you.
Yeah. Fair game. He was just like just a dope person. You know what I'm saying? Him and his whole family. You know what I'm saying? Moms, pops, sons, kids. Like they just like real genuine people, and like just like cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember like he'll come and like talk to Wild about business. Me, my nigga Oka Boy, we'll be standing like we'd be sitting on the floor by the door, just like listening. Like that's what we was doing. You know, so we 18, 19, we just like listen, like seeing what's going on and what he talked about the budget and making all that kind of stuff. remember he Pharrell gave him some ice cream Snickers. Remember when Pharrell had the ice cream Snickers?
Yeah.
I never liked them. It was I'll keep it real. But he brought some to the studio. He brought pairs to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like here, like you know what I'm saying? Like we're like, oh shit. So this shit like that. He would make fun of other songs too. If your song came on and you hear it in this music, right? He has an opinion about hip hop. So we'd be in the studio before he's working. You probably playing MTV or BET. Some songs will come on and niggas be laughing like this nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay, yeah, that's the energy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if he go do, you know what I'm saying, spit some shit. And he like, so when you hear him dissing nigga, like he was on that. Like if you in the game and you out here doing some bullshit, those lines are about you. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't just made up lines. He going at you. You know what I'm saying? Like he really feel like that. You know what I'm saying? He's serious. I remember I'm like, oh, he don't like. I'm saying he probably didn't. It ain't like he don't like them, but he just like it's the art form. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite rappers, you be like, he laughing at them like yo, what is this right here? Like you know what I'm saying? What other songs? I remember hearing I was there when he did the Karma remix for Alicia Keys. Yeah. And he told me, but he didn't just tell me. It was like a group of us in the studio. The song was about from what I heard, from what I remember, that the song wasn't about a boyfriend. It was about a father, something like that. That's kind of like what I'm picking up, whatever. Yeah, he would go in there, just do his verses. He always he was doing that. That was like feature Kiss time. Like when he was on every R&B feature, he was every remix. Like Kiss was like he had his album and he had a whole other album of just features. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he was just like when I heard that Mario, You Should Love Me remix, that beat. Mm-hmm. Yo, when I heard that beat in the A room, I was like, who made this? I was like that beat would just come on. It sounded so. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It sounded so great. Like on the right pair of speakers, I was just like, I think it was Pharrell. Oh no, it was Scott Storch. It sounded crazy. I remember just hearing like it sounded different from like other productions. Like you know what I'm saying? He had he was doing a lot of features, a lot of shows. What's some of the let me see what else. Styles P album was fire. His album, Studio Session with Styles P was a little bit more like introspective. Like he would talk about like books. It was a little bit Jadakiss Studio Session, jokes and street shit. Yeah. Styles P was like no jokes. It was like street shit, black man, the government, kind of like that. Like it was like those conversations. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he was talking about Donald Goines. He was talking about the jail system. He was talking about black people. Like that's like you know like they got their different vibes. Like you know what I'm saying? And me just I'm just recording, and that's kind of what I picked up on. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It was like the same amount of weed, you know what I'm saying? Family, but that's kind of different conversations. You know what I'm saying?
So did you see them? This is a hip hop jewel dream in my mind.
Okay.
I seen it written. But I didn't see them two go back and forth, how they go back and forth.
Oh. I'm not sure I've seen that. I seen them. Matter of fact, I think I'm lying. I've probably seen it, but the way from what I seen, I gotta remember. But I do remember them being in the studio together. I've been in the studio with them mad times. And I've seen them where they they would like question each other rhymes. Like, nah, you could do better. Or why did you say that? Or why, like that kind of stuff.
Mm.
But far as like the back and forth, what record? I think maybe it was Shootouts. Maybe it was Shoot.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure if Shootouts. I don't know if they had the line for line. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see like what song where they actually did. So I'm not sure if they did a song where they went like bar for bar, back and forth. But they were on songs together where I seen them record. And from what I seen, it was like they would rap, they would leave a gap, pause, and then they would kind of fill in. You know what I'm saying? But the songs I'm thinking about, they were more spaced out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like line for line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know how they did the other one, you know what I'm saying? But from what I seen, they will leave a space.
Yeah.
And like kind of like
I know they was notorious for that. You know, I know that, but
yeah,
I just wanted to see if you ever seen them motherfuckers do that shit that they do with that.
I
right
know. Nah. I try. What
that,
song?
like dope money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You know what? Because you know what it was? That's like on the album shit, right? So I was always in their own personal sessions. I wasn't there when they did the Lox album, where it probably would be more prevalent. I was there like it was a Jadakiss session, and Styles and Sheek would come to do a verse for them, whatever. Or it was a Styles P session, and Kiss would come to his, you know what I'm saying? So I can't think of a song. Only song I think of was Shootouts, and they went back and forth, but it was like 3 or 4 bars. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they would like leave it open, and then he would go, then they would kind of sit. So it was like they would like wait. It was like, so it wasn't like fluent. Like he would have 4 bars. Okay, you did that. Okay, then Styles would be like, sit back and pace. It was be looping. All right, go. Then he'll go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like your turn. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But yeah, when I was there with the Elite beat, I remember Styles. He made him do that beat like 4 times over. He was like, nah, it ain't there yet. Put more of this. Make it like that. And he was trying his best. Elite didn't give up. He was like, all right, hold on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I do remember that. But it came out crazy. All the sound effects in it and everything. I was there. Okay, all right. When another crazy session, Styles P. I got to find I got the tapes in my closet. I gotta put them on digital because they're still on like the old school tapes, whatever. But I'm gonna digitize them. I was there during.
You said you was there for I'm Black too, right?
Yeah. I was there with that. The photo shoot they did for his cover. I mean for the promo. It's Asia. I'm gonna see if I can get you Asia on the show. Asia Lorraine. She was on Sound of Rough Riders. She was on DMX, I think the Grand Champ album. She had a song with DMX called Stupid Bitch, part of my French. But she was there for a minute. She was on the Rough Riders for a while. She was on a few compilations. Dope person, beautiful girl. I think she live in Florida now. I ain't got business out there. But I'm gonna see if she wanna get on the show. But I was there during the 50 Cent G Unit.
There we go. Now we getting into the getting to. Okay, I didn't want to have to allude. You understand? We getting into the
So he was in, you know what I'm saying? Kiss dropped that Animal.
One of the craziest times of hip hop right now. Okay?
Yeah, crazy. It was going on, and I was in a session with Styles P, and he's doing a regular he's doing like his album stuff, and they would have like a rest in peace to K Slay. I remember if you guys, it's probably on YouTube, but it's a time where Styles P called in the radio station barking.
Yeah.
I was there. I was with him. He was at the studio, and we went to his car. So like I think like either K Slay, because this is way before it's not before the internet, but it was before like social media, right? So
Yeah.
I think they announced it like, yo, tonight we're gonna play this record or whatever it was. We knew something was going on. So
Drama
we had
Kingsley. That was Drama Kingsley right there.
yeah, Java King. So we in the studio recording. It was like 7 o'clock, whatever time it hit, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It was like, oh, we gotta go. We go to the car to turn on the radio. We didn't have a radio in the studio at the time. So we went in the car. Styles had like a black old school joint. He's like, yo, come do it. So I got the camera. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the camera. You know what I'm saying? And they going back and forth. Him, I think it's Slay, either 50 Cent called up or whatever it was. I remember it was like a movie. We run through the studio. We following, like, it was crazy. And the energy was just real tense. I mean, it was real tense. And I remember just coming back to the studio and like, when you hear those records, those freestyles, it be coming from that energy. Like this is like, I'm sitting here like, this is what, like, it ain't pretend. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he was literally arguing the top of his lungs, passionate about whatever he was passionate about. And it gets transferred to the song right there. It's not the next day. It's not. We stopped the session to go do that and come back and do the record. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, as a fan, like when we take these songs like to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, cause you be like, it's kind of what you dreamed of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, like he be like nah. So when you hear something different, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I wasn't really upset, or I didn't write that. You like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't. You be like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Or it was fake. We were just pretending, like, cause this was the era where it was authentic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was over.
Some of it was fake. Some of it.
Yeah. It's never gonna be absolute.
I wouldn't say fake. I would say agreed. There's a big couple of them that were agreed upon.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But not to that degree. That degree was something different. Like that was different. Something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shit, Rockefeller shit, that kind of, you know, the kiss and beans and shit, like that was, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I think one or two of the most iconic ones, they agree. Yeah, they agree.
Okay.
From what I know, not from what I heard. From what I know, being in the midst of some of the shit, like, yo, you know, we could have. Oh, okay. This was fake. This was agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are casualties in every war, though. So there are casualties that come along with it because the streets don't know the difference. Like the entourages don't know the difference. None of that other shit. So when I see the stuff now, I'm like, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, no, they're not built like that. No, it's not worth it. No.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, no, like, you know, like I gave an example, like 50 and Ja, like their great-grandchildren gonna be into it. They're gonna be into it. And they don't know why. They're gonna be into it. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't know. They're still into it right now.
That's
okay. No matter what success model, nothing's happening, all the TV shows, all the shit, it's still this.
Yeah.
It's still this, and it's still this for everybody that's in everybody's camp. Like,
yeah,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it if you're not built like that. If you built like that, then I understand. But if you're not built like that, or your fam's not built like that, your grandfam, like if they're not coming for you like that, like that,
don't do it.
Yeah, it's a waste. But pardon.
Yeah. Now good point. Great point. Yeah, but that's some of them dope sessions. What
about the Rough Riders? What Rough Rider sessions was you in there? Well, I'm being nosy.
I was really at the tail end. Like Rough Riders, they started like it was Kiss, it was X. the solo albums was kind of coming out. They didn't even. They did do the Redemption. I was there for the Redemption album. So that's it was like the new generation.
Yeah.
Flashy from Jersey or Camden. Yeah, that's Jersey. Camden. Murder Mook came on the last second. I'm trying to think. It was like a new. They were trying to do like a new generation.
Right.
They had a video. It was DMX, Jadakiss, Flashy. My boy Cartoon from the West Coast.
Yeah.
My boy Cartoon from the West Coast. When I have to go to California, I should be out there. I got some crazy footage, but I brought my cousin out there with me.
So you seen Jen early, fresh off the 106 and Park type situation.
Yeah. Soon as he got like that was like we both came around at the same time. Like as far as I was hanging around, as far as officially like payroll, that's when he came. That's when I came. You know what I'm saying? We kind of we was cool together because like he was kind of new. You know, I was kind of new. You know, he's like, I was like, I do Russell's DVD. He's like, I do a drop for you. I was like, word, okay, yeah. I remember helping Jen out with he had a show, and I didn't have to, but you know, like when you're there, everybody's helping out, like whatever, right? He was doing a show, and we was putting like the show track together. So like you take the vocals out, you kind of leave the hooks, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then like the order. So we was like, nah, that song should go first. Nah, open with this song and do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just being like, that was what it was really about. It was being a part of the culture where like from the out, like before that, we're still fans of it. But like when you was on the outside, it was like things that you would debate over. You're actually able to like debate about them inside the culture. So that was like the funnest part. So like even if it didn't work or whatever, you want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Kiss, you should do this. You should do nah, do that. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like if you had a piece of influence. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Definitely.
Yeah. But as far as Rough Riders, the Redemption album, we did a video. I can see some video. I can see some YouTube clips, whatever. We was in matter of fact, if I would just send you, I'm gonna send it to you right now while we're talking. But I got some stuff on YouTube where we did a video shoot, Myrtle Beach. Oh my God, that was probably the most fun time I had in my life. Going to Bike Week with Rough Riders at the time when they were still like lit.
Yeah.
Still like. It's not even fair, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even fair. It's not even fair. It wasn't fair. Like we bullied everybody. It was not fair. Why is a genius when it comes to the bike club he has or whatever. He still has it. But like you got Black Bike Week, Myrtle Beach, right? So everybody's down there with their motorcycle club. You know, little 100 people, 50 people. We come down here 40,000. Like it didn't make it. And you got DMX. Like it was like I'm sitting there like this is the greatest thing on. It was crazy. It was like we shooting music videos on the street, running around like. I did not want to go home. Shout out to my oldest daughter. She was like, I did not want to go home. I was like, yo, I gotta get back to my kids. But like, I was like, yo, it was crazy. It was like summer vacation or whatever, Bike Week, All-Star Weekend. They're already fun regular, but when you add like, it was just like for blocks and blocks. Mad Rough Rider bikes, Rough Rider vests, You doing at the biggest shows down there. It was like I'm sitting there like, this is what I was dreaming of. Like it was just like that's like probably my funnest moments, and that's when they did I think some of the last video shoots for like the Redemption album. They did some new DMX stuff that never came out, but they what was the producer name? White dude, cool dude. I forgot his name. Pat, producer Pat. Yeah, producer Pat. He was cool. But my brother Bano in the chat. He's I got some video footage where we were shooting like the videos. It was real street. Like no permits. You're gonna pull up in front of a spot and it's just flooded with people, like that kind of thing. And just being around DMX, like seeing how he interacts with people and how people interact with him. And it was like he was something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love that dude. Like this, like I took away from like he's like a super megastar, but his energy is like the opposite. It was like like he's type of dude. Like we'll be traveling. All right, we leaving say a little studio. Then we're gonna go to a location. We're driving. He goes, let's get some gas. We go to the gas station, hop out, get some gas. People want to take pics. He takes pics for everybody. Now when we leave, we got 2 more cars behind us following. He drive, I want to get some cigarettes. He stop at the store. He go get some cigarettes or whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Hop out. More pictures. People in the store come out. We leave to go keep going. Now we got 3 more cars behind the other 2. Like we just keep getting like every time we stop, it just more people just literally tagging along. And the crazy thing is he's with it. He like, let's go. Like he could just meet you and like you're his family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up like it'd be like you known him for years type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, damn, I'm hungry. And you could be like some old lady and she be like, I got the best fried chicken in Myrtle Beach. He'd be like, let's go to your house and eat. Like, and he'll go. Like that kind of like he's like that. Like, word, you put the season on it? Yeah, and we'll be at the lady house. Like doing something like something like that nobody would believe. Like, yo, like DMX was at your grandma's house, nigga. Like shit like that. Like he for real. He got me a tattoo. We went to a tattoo parlor. Was he getting? No, he was getting a tattoo. He was getting like the Dogs for Life. Pat was there too. I got a tattoo stuck on my chest, whatever. And like everybody pay for everybody's stuff, right? Everybody free. I meet a girl. Shout out to Shorty. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the other perks too. Like it's just, you just meet. Like, you just, like I ain't gonna lie. Like yeah. Man, you just meet like it's like yo, that was you on stage was what's your number? Like or just be like come on, let's go. Like what? Like so I think she followed us too. She was getting a tattoo. I see Shorty. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She getting a tattoo, whatever. And we cool. We mad cool to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's from DC. I ain't gonna say too much more. But yeah, like it was just like it was a bandwagon of people just like fought, like, but it was all love. It wasn't like I'm too good for you or you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, damn, like that's some real like that energy, that appreciation, that great feeling. He's sharing it with everybody. He's sharing it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a kid and you had a bike, and you want say if you wanted a picture of DMX, he'll ask you to ride your bike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you be like, what? Like, what you mean? Like he'll take a picture with you to actually and get on your bike and go around the block. Like this, like we're gonna share, like we're gonna trade like like love, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
and like you're gonna have that story. Matter of fact, I had stories. I had a friend from the Bronx. He had a dirt bike, and then the dude literally said that X did crash his bike, but he said we seen DMX. He asked to ride the bike. He fell off with the bike, whatever. It was a motorbike. And but like this, that's who he is. Like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like you're gonna get a story. Like it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be like. It's just like so when he used to get in trouble, and you would hear certain things, he'd be like, "It wasn't like that. That's not him." You know what I'm saying? Like that time when he got arrested in I think Arizona or at the airport. Remember when he
Yeah.
impersonated a cop?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was after bike week.
Mm.
I was supposed to go with him, but I had a whole entourage, and I was on probation, and I wasn't supposed to be out anyway. Whatever. I would have got in trouble. I would have got in trouble if I would have won. But I remember he asked me like, "Yo, we going to Miami or whatever." I think we was in Myrtle Beach, and he was like, "Yo, we going to Miami. What's up?" So I'm looking at my people like, "What's up?" Like, what we doing it? And everybody's like, "Damn!" I'm like, I can't do it. I did not want to go home. It was like we just recording, making music, living, being rock stars. I'm saying like, what are you like? It was the most like, yo, this is. I'm like, this is what I was born for. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, I went home. He got arrested. So I did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Did the right thing. But yeah, that was like the last like Rough Rider like compilation thing. That's when I think Murder Mook got signed to Rough Riders, and they did a few records. Cassidy was coming around a lot. And that was like the last, like, far as like group Rough Rider. You know, after that it was kind of separate. It was kind of separate after that. Shout out to Flashy, my brother Flashy.
Praise. So the industry aspect now, you know, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of, you know, conspiracy theories, things like that. From the business perspective, what's some of the takeaways that you learned about the hip hop industry from a business perspective?
Say that one more time. I just want to make sure I got it right.
I said, so from the hip hop industry, from a
Okay.
business aspect, like you see what I'm saying, like from your tenure in the industry, as far as business goes, what's some of your takeaways? What's some of the things that you learned? You see what I'm saying? What was some of the things? Like you gave an example earlier. You was like, I thought it went like this, but
Yeah.
nah, it's like this. So, you know, from a business perspective, for some of the folks that's watching and some of the people that's aspiring that might try to get into the industry from, you know, whatever level of their participation, what's some of the things that you learned? What's some of the things that you would advise them?
Everybody get a bad contract. Not joking. One like when I was in it was a different era, more analog. In that era, it was more like, all right, this is one of the, all right, this is a jewel that could kind of go from any era. And this is what I did too for myself. Whenever you get a situation, you need to have your own situation, your own machine running too, right? I never relied on Rough Riders. Whatever they did for me was added, was a bonus, was like rocket fuel. They definitely stamped me and made me, you know, when the ladies see me on stage, it wasn't hard for me to love, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still had to have your own motion. So, like, I was working for Rough Riders. I'm getting paid weekly. I'm recording sessions. I'm in Atlanta. They didn't tell me to go to Atlanta. I booked my own flight to Atlanta. I'm in the studio with Gucci Man. I'm in the studio with Shorty Low. I'm running around Atlanta. I'm in California. Yo, Cartoon was signed to Rough Riders. I forgot the city, but he's Crip. Rialto City. Shout out to Cartoon. I'm pulling up. Like the connections you make, you go further. You start doing. I was in Rough Riders doing. I was doing the new Rough Rider compilation, and nobody knew. It wasn't sanctioned. You know what I'm saying? Which do it. We working. What's up?
Right,
Then when it becomes something, you present it. Yo, wow, yo, look, we got 8 records. Let me see what you got. Oh, like you know what I'm saying? That's how the production started. I'm just in it. We cooking, and then is it good? You like? You know what? We're gonna keep that short. All right, you know what I'm saying? So like, always have your own thing. So like, give you an example. Like Drake is probably doing the best, right? He ain't waiting for Young Money or Cash Money or whoever to put his album. He got his own machine. He got his own set of writers, producers. You know what I'm saying? Like he's moving past everybody. He can sit there and like, yo, Wayne, when you gonna drop? You hear some of the people, oh, Wayne didn't want to put my album out. What you mean? What you mean? You put it out. You forced him. I seen Joel Santana. Shout out to Neo the Matrix again. That mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. What? Joel Santana was getting dropped from Def Jam. My boy Neo did that beat. He was the new superstar producer. He was working with Rockefeller. He was doing beats for. He did beats for not my son, Saigon. He did beats for True Life. He did beats before he went to jail. He had like it was called a record called Get That Paper, I think. OG Juan was fucking with him. He was doing a lot of work, right? But he was with Rough Rider, like he was Swiss Beats protege. You know what I'm saying? So he gave that beat to Joel's. This is one thing Dipset is good for too. Back at that time, Dipset will put your song out without like you said. You send him a beat, it'd be the 2-track. That song is on the album. You were like, they just put that joint out, right? You know what I'm saying? You send them a beat CD and you don't follow up, boy. That's a
wrap, huh?
Rap, yeah. You gotta go knock on that door, like, yo. He don't want the fouls or nothing. We good. You like, well, yeah. So that's how some of this stuff you can hear the sound. You know what I'm saying? They was just, you can hear it, right?
Right.
So they did that. So Joel he just put the song out. I think maybe he gave him the first half, or I don't know, whatever. But he didn't really finish paying, right? Because it was like, you know, when you get a budget, you know, you kind of, you sending stuff. He put it out on some mixtape. Because I don't know the exact. You gotta hit up Joel's to see the real details. But basically, either he knew he was getting dropped or was looking slow or whatever it was. He put it out for the street to heat up. It heats up. But he didn't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing. But it was a banger. He did his own video and everything. The video he put out, the first video, it still had Rakim in it and everything. It didn't say Def Jam on it. That was his own money. Joel's, that was straight, you know what I'm saying? And the second album was fire too. The second album was dope. The song was so good, Def Jam was like, whoa, hold on, okay. Now that's the energy you need. You know what I'm saying? You make them put you out. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he had a platinum album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right. The first album kind of flopped as far as money-wise. He had the Dipset anthem, I think. You know what I'm saying? Hey. He had that joint. The album came out. The numbers didn't do that great. I think they was dropping them. he put work out and said, I know I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? The song
Right.
did what it did. It forced him to put the bag back out. Like, oh, hold on, here you go. And then look at that second album, and look it just. Oh, there we go. You see what I'm saying? He followed up. You know what I'm saying? You got the whistle song, the all them other records. You know what I'm saying? Like it just. Next thing you know, he's Jewels. Like, oh, he okay.
Right.
But if he waited and let the system just do, he would have been out of there. He would have been like, oh yeah, it didn't work, blah, blah, blah. You make it work. You have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? He paid for his video. He got the beat how he got the beat, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he probably gave it to whatever DJ, and that's it. Def Jam had nothing to do with that. They added, they eventually pushed it, but you gotta have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? So even that goes for any era. And it's so easier today where with the social media technology, there's no overhead. You put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like make people, and then you can fix. You don't gotta even worry about, even like say like I'm making fun of Joel with the beat thing. Even that, it eventually got worked out. He eventually did pay him, right? So when people say, "Oh, I gotta get the LC," and I gotta get, bro, this if it becomes something, it's not a bad problem to have. You could it'll be fixed. You can fix it. It may cost you a little bit more, right? Because he actually did. My nigga Neil did hit him in the head a little bit. He charged him a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to take the record. Because like Def Jam is like the album. That's the album can't not have that song on it, right? Yeah. So now the producer can name any price he wants. So there's a slight. It's not really an L. It's like it's business. You took the risk was, you know what I'm saying? Like it could have been nothing, and he could have get that beat to somebody else. Like so, yeah, you paid a little extra $5,000, nothing crazy, whatever. Right. But so don't worry about making it like having everything perfect. Put the work out, fix it later, and everything can be renegotiated. But like have your own motion, have your own. No matter if you sign to Bad Boy, if you sign to Lucian Grange himself, if you sign to he's a Bad Boy, he signed, yeah. Welcome home to G-Dep. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home to G-Dep.
Where's Brown?
Oh, whatever it is, like have your own thing going. Where and a lot of kids are doing this era too. You know what I'm saying? Like 21 Savage, like they got distribution deals and they cooking. You know what I'm saying? But even I would say with that, have your own marketing team too, right? Even though you may be signed to whoever, and they got a marketing team have your own marketing team. Have somebody in your entourage who's doing your Facebook ads and promoting you. Like become your own machine. So regardless of how it goes, we have a hand in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I was flying around the country by myself, knocking on studio doors. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed, I was doing like it was back in the DVD game. I was doing like Raw Source Coast to Coast DVDs where I interviewed Strong Arm Steady in California, Talib Kweli. I was knocking on Outkast Studio, Dungeon Family. I'm just literally Googling just the name of the studio and just pull up. What's up? They be like, who is it? Knuckles from Rough Riders. That was my thing. Knuckles from Rough Riders. See, that's all they had to pay me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no that was worth more than any kind of number. Like, that's it. Who you? Knuckles from Rough Riders. I'm here today because I'm Knuckles from Rough Riders. You see what I'm saying? So whenever I was getting paid a few $100 a week. I wasn't rich, you know what I'm saying? But I got a book deal. I got travel the country. I got like you got to make your own thing, you know what I'm saying? So I have people say certain dumb stuff to me, like, "Yo, they should have paid you more. You should have got." Stop, like you wilding. You're wilding. Like you can't be a man and have another man responsible for what you're doing, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Have emotion, and that's it. Build vertically, you know what I'm saying? So you can start where you start, learn the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what he do? Oh, I need that. yo, get your cousin. All right, you're gonna do that. And that's what Cameron was great at too. Like he like certain people have it, certain people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can see those who make it, those who last have it. Those who last have it. You know what I'm saying? Their own motion. So that's what I would say. That's what I learned. Because you could be successful and then not be here. It'd be like,
right.
But it worked. Like it worked though. Or you could be unsuccessful and still be here. You're like, how is this guy here? Like, why are you still making songs? Is it working? Like, who is giving you a budget? Nobody. Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, so that's what I would say. That's what I learned.
Crazy. Okay. So you made your own buzz, you made your own way, you know, elbowing, but you was also, you know, in that space of ambition, you was coachable and teachable. Like you would get some game, but you would also be courageous too. So there's a beautiful blend, you know, a beautiful blend. They say you had the skill and the phenomenal will. This is what they talk about. Some folks either have tremendous skill or phenomenal will. You had tremendous skill and phenomenal will, and then a crazy work ethic, and you bet on you to go out there. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So it's like you might as well have been. It's me, Mickey.
I literally was that guy, and this is the other part. This is the other thing I had too. I had ignorance. I had a certain level of ignorance where I just didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't talk yourself out of it. Like I don't know if that's possible or sure. Yeah, yes,
exactly.
Yes.
I was with J Rock from TDE back when he was telling me, he's like, "Yo, my man K died." I was like, "K died." Like, nigga, you that nigga, man. Yo, I'm telling you, K. I'm like, nah, I didn't, ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Ignorant. I didn't know, right? I'm in areas where now I know. I'm like, oh, I should have been there. I should have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I took my man Dre. We went to the swap meet. And, we was in Slauson, and it was dope. I'm like, oh, this is swap. The first time, you know, being in California, you know, I noticed, I'm like, everybody wearing a lot of blue. You ever realize that? I'm like, not regular people. Like, I mean, like grandma is wearing blue. Like the pastor walking by has a blue Cadillac. Like, it's like,
yeah,
like it's extra blue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm saying, like, goddamn. I'm like, right? And then luckily we just fit, you know, white t-shirt, blue jeans. Like we just had like, you know, maybe a blue New York hat. Oh, that's why I was ignorant. That's where I messed up at. I'm thinking it's just red or blue in California, right? That's what ignorant part. So I remember a girl told me, because we was getting some looks. We started getting some looks from a few different dudes. Like it started getting like tense, like people start mounding up, like, oh, about to be something. I'm like, no, you like you in a club and you kind of see like there's no words being exchanged, but
yes,
you like it look like about to do something kind of thing. So they start the numbers start getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just talking to a little shorty, and I'm making jokes, right? I'm like, what's the problem? Like, ain't nobody here wearing red or whatever. Something like that, right? I'm like, we're in blue, you know, we got the dress code, whatever. She goes, yeah, but you wearing the wrong hat. I'm like, the wrong hat. I said, it's time for me to leave California. I said, it's time for me to go. What are you talking about? She was like, yeah, like it was. I didn't know anything about. I'm like, I'm thinking. I didn't know. I could have been into a different neighborhood. I didn't even know. Right. But I wasn't there in that time too. So that's like a big, like, it's all about respect. You know what I'm saying? And if people know you don't know, they won't really mess with you, kind of thing. But just the ignorance. Me knocking on those studio doors. How I got on a Shorty Low record, right? I'm selling beats, shopping beats. So I'll have my little couple of tracks, and then I'll have like tracks from my other friends from the studio because they weren't traveling. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can make this a little job. Give me your 5, give me your 5, give me your 10. I go there, I got, a couple of CD. I'm the guy going there because I used to see people come to the studio. The dude who did What's My Name? Yeah. That beat. I think he was from like Ohio. He was real friends with D. And but he was like the guy who was like he represented maybe like a beat manager or whatever. Like he was like it wasn't the actual producer. It was he had a team. And I was like, oh, I think I could do that. Yeah. So I'm going around. I'm doing video because I'm a videographer. So I'm doing my DVD. So I'm interviewing artists and this and that. I got the main situation with Rough Riders by making my own stuff. But
was that self?
I'm not sure of itself. It was a dude had like a little. He was always wear like a little mini afro. We was in Ohio. We did a show together one time. But he may not be from Ohio. But I remember I seen him in the studio and I seen him in Ohio. But he told me, I was like, you did the beat? He was like, I ain't do it. One of the shorties did, but it's a team. He said, you got a team. He said, when one of us hit, we all break bread. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So the things I'm learning, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was the guy like that. That was who I was too, growing up. And the coach, like, I was the guy, because like I said, I wasn't the most talented as far as certain things. Like, but I was the guy who was like, what are they not doing? Right? So even I had like a little rap group at one point, right? All my friends rap better than me. But they didn't know how to make records. So I was like, I could be that guy, right? I'm gonna produce. I'm gonna make the beats, the concepts. So I just got deeper into that. I'm not just a beat maker. I'm thinking about the concept. I'm trying to get into my, you know what I'm saying? I'm going extra, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, oh, they rap, but where's the hook? They're like, what's that? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna do the hook. So I'm researching the hooks and different songs, and because some people like whatever they bag is, they get real great with what they do. Like they spit, they like Lloyd Banks is a better rapper than 50 Cent. But he's not a better songwriter. Like he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like he can rap, but putting a song together, like absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like what they can't do. Let me add that. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit back, see what's not going on. Nobody here got a camera. I got a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody here travel. So that was my thing. Just going in, you know, knocking on the door. Knuckles from Rough Riders.
Adding value, being a resource.
Yeah. That's 100%. 100, because when times get slim, people look around, be like, "What you here for?" Like, what are you here? We had moments like that in the studio where it was getting like, okay, we partying too much. You know, like a few months go by and it's like fun and games, right? Most of the time it'll be Y or some of the other, shout out to Craig, some of the other managers. I was never kicked out. You know what I'm saying? It was never a time where they was like, all right, Knuckles, you gotta go home. I was good because I provided value. I did something. None of the producers got kicked out. You know, it was just the guys who was just like you just hear, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So we here to work. You know what I'm saying? We here to be creative, and that to me is easy. I'm like, we do that in us, you know. So always gotta bring value. And so many different things to do.
I want to do a part 3 after I get the book.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna mail that thing out.
I want to do a part 3 after I get the book. I want to know all of the behind the scenes that you could provide for the interview sessions. I want to know. I'm I'm boring like that. You know,
That's not boring.
whenever I look at a movie or something that I'm really interested in, I strive my best to get anything that I can get from behind the scenes, and then I want to
Mm,
see the actors and the director doing interviews about the film. And then
okay.
when the film is out, when they go and they do what they got to do, I want to see how many places that they hit. You see what I'm saying? Like when just for instance, like when Wakanda Forever came out, when the first one came out, whatever it was, Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
I know why it made $1 billion. It wasn't just because of the movie. It was 1,000% on the effort and the will of the entire cast going and pushing and promoting that movie every single place that they was at. All of the interviews, anybody who had a platform, anybody who had a camera, anybody who wanted a picture, they stopped motion for people who wanted pictures and all of that. Like so, they used their combined effort and influence to go everywhere. If it was two people, if it was one person, if it was three people, whatever it was, I seen them switching up, going through, and they did all of these platforms for all of this stuff. Like I was like, these are the intangibles. Like the tangibles is what you see. Okay, it's Marvel. Marvel's gonna push it. No, if you just relying on that, how many Marvel movies flop because of the other things that went there? So
Yep.
when that crew got together and was like, all right, we on a mission, they was on a mission. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, so I'm like, these are the elements. So these are some of the things I look for. I look for what's written. I look for, what those things are. And there's a process for you, to compile that book. That book is the end result. Like the stories that's behind this story, the things that happen, this. When you gave me that Nikki Giovanni jewel in the last joint, I was like, oh my God. So I want to immerse myself in the space of
Okay.
what it actually took to curate this process. I want to recurate the curation. Okay, I want to
Got
recreate the
you.
curation. So I would love that. I just want the book in my hands
I got you.
before I start being nosy about the nosiness, because I could see things in my mind, but when I got the book, I'll be like, all right, yo, this joint right here. Like,
I
how
got
did you
you.
do
It's
that?
gonna be
You
mailed
know
out
what I'm
this
saying?
week, and I got a crazy Russell Simmons stories. But I'm gonna share it when you get the book.
Okay, okay.
Crazy Russell Simmons story. No Diddy, but crazy Russell Simmons story. No Diddy. Shout out to 914, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess the last thing, because you alluded to it, and I know we're gonna do a whole, a part 3 on it, but what did it mean for you to get a book deal? Like the space to
Oh,
where you got this in your concept in your head. You know what I'm saying? You told me you went to Jada like, yo, Shine, I want to do da 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 da. Like what did it mean finally? You see something contractually or whatever the process is to get this book deal. What did it mean to you? Like
ooh. I'm
share
gonna tell
some of
you
that.
the
I
most
want to know that right there.
it meant most to me to prove to my grandmother,
Mhm.
my grandma Knuckles. My real last name is Knuckles for y'all who don't realize it. And my grandmother's name is Knuckles, and she was pretty much my biggest supporter. You know what I'm saying? I lived with
Mhm.
her like my whole life, most of my whole life, and she was getting up in age. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to prove. I wanted to prove it to her, and that was my like. When I did that, it was I had like a weight of like, okay, like it was my way of saying thank you for everything. Cause like my grandma, like I had talent shows that failed. I had out because I did everything. I was like, and my grandmother, she was like my secretary. Like this goes back before cell phones. I'm in high school. Like people call the house, my grandma picking up. You know what I'm saying? She would give me
Mhm.
my baby. so and so called. They're going to be at the studio. Oh, okay, like that's what she was. That's what she was my whole life. So like, you know, I didn't become Jay-Z yet, right? I'm like, I'm trying to be Jay-Z. Like I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So it's not happening, right? I'm like, damn. So I'm trying this, I'm trying that, and I felt dope when I was working for Rough Riders. My grandma was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm like, I'm on tour with DMX. I'm in the studio with Swiss Beats. Don't care. My grandma is like, whatever. My grandma was like, you out there having fun. Okay, I'm glad you're happy. So I'm like, damn, it's like that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting the results I want, right? The response I want from my grandma. In the middle of me working for Rough Riders, I owned a club too in Mount Vernon, where for about 2 years we had there's a little backstory in that, but like it was like an internet, I had a loft of a building. I leased it out, so I took some of the money from the studio. I took an idea me and my friends was doing prior, and I upgraded to my own spot. So before we was sharing a spot, so I said, man, we get our own spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Got a lease. It was like we was doing like parties on the weekend, like Friday and Saturday. Like it was just literally this empty room. But then I was, you know, the way I'm thinking, I'm always hustling. I'm like, during the daytime, we can make this is back when people paid for the internet, right? We made an internet cafe. So it was like an after school hangout spot, right? Shout out to my cousin Guru, Dre, and Tracy. That was a little squad. So we bought like 5-6 computers. We had some TVs, Xbox, Nintendo Wii. I'm gonna see the pictures of it. It was like an after school hangout spot. So all the kids who went to school, like it was like a lounge but they paid still like $5 for the whole day. You get in and you go on it's free. All we did was pay for internet and had a kid. I remember going to the cafe and spending $5 for 10 minutes type of shit. It was like weird. It was like it was a weird time where people would pay for the internet, like to kind of go online and stuff. Like so it was that kind of thing. But we had music playing. You go, but it wasn't just the internet. It was like a entertainment space. So like we had PlayStations. People, you know, you got the NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying? We had 3 TVs on the wall. The computers. I had my little not an MPC. I had just a controller, with my little Logic and everything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So people were making beats and just making like little entertainment spot. But on Friday and Saturday, we would move everything out the way and there's still parties. So I was doing that. She was like, cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? A little businessman. Okay, it's cool. So I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't good enough. I'm like, yo, it was a little better, you know what I'm saying? And even in the studio, Why was like, so what you want to do? You want to own a club or you want to be in the studio? Like, he was kind of, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the bit, like, but whatever, right? So, so after the club, the lease was over. We had some issues. So we took like a little break. We actually stayed on break, but in my mind, it was like a little break. That's when the book idea came. I got the book deal, and it took a minute. I'm gonna give you this when you get the book. I'll go through the story. But basically, when I finally got, because I had an agent, you know what I'm saying? My dumb ass went to the Range Rover dealership, spending money in my brain before I even. The lady told me what she was looking for. She said, "Hey, I'm looking for these type of numbers." I'm like, "For real?" Like, I drove it right to the Range Rover. I told them I got a book coming out. And money's already. It's so crazy. Like she didn't even go to one meeting yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? So So months of that didn't even work out well. I got the deal on my own. It felt crazy. But when the book came out, when everything got put together, when I was working with Russell Simmons, and it was coming out, because you know what I'm saying, and I'm on Facebook now, social media too. But that probably helped out. People see my progress. They see me in pictures with Russell Simmons and this and that. They're like, "Oh, he really doing this. Okay." My grandmother was finally like, she was happy. I come home, you know what I'm saying? She on the phone with her friends. Oh yeah, Dawo got a book. I was like, oh, like I guess like a book is more like, I don't want to say sophisticated, but in her era, her mind is like it's a big deal. It's a book. I'm just thinking like they're all kind of equal, you know, an album or a book, or she like a book is like up here. I didn't like understand that. You know what I'm saying? She probably, some of the things I was doing, she probably didn't even understand it. She was like, "What is that? Like, what Internet Cafe?" Like, she was like, "What is that?" Like, she probably didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how could I like it? She's like, "What is it? Internet Cafe?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, she like, but when she said a book deal, oh, he put a book out? Oh, okay, yeah. She used to be on the phone. She used to be like, "You know, my grandson got a book with Richard Simmons." I said, "Grandma, no, Grandma, I'm not working with Richard Simmons. It's Russell Simmons." Like, I was like, "Grandma, no, don't say that. Don't say that." She used to keep saying Richard Simmons, yo. But yeah, but nah. So when that came out, it was like everybody liked the book more than, that's like my biggest thing. Everybody liked the book more than everything I did. Kind of weird to me.
You never know. You never know, right? It's no different than songs. What songs take off or what content takes off, it's all the same.
You're right.
You like people like this shit. You know,
Yeah.
like that, like this. Like, okay, I walked on water, fam. I raised the dead. You can like, we like how you died. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it goes. Like, they like, nah, we like how you died, so we're gonna keep that part. Like, yeah, he died for us. Like, all right. Like, I came back from the dead. No. We just like how you was on that cross. Just going, you see what I'm saying? Like, so it goes like that. You know, it goes like that.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So you had those experiences. So those are great experiences. And what makes people proud? What makes you memorable? You know, whatever it is, it'll be different from each person. You know what I'm saying? It's different from each person. So you made it happen.
I did. We got more work to do. Yep.
What happened to the sound? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Everything's good on my side. Hold on, let me double check.
All right. It was me.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, my bad. It was the headphones.
Oh no, you good. We rocking over here. I appreciate the platform, my brother. Definitely.
Right.
We appreciate the platform. You know, got to build together. You know.
Definitely. So, final thoughts as we wrap, man.
Final thoughts. I appreciate the platform. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue working in the future. I was talking to Beno about because we working on some books. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And putting together some type of like I want to say like distribution or kind of a group where we all could kind of share what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So like when you got a project or whatever, you bring it to our platform and the vice
I know
versa.
exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Yes.
You know, we gotta, you know, together, you know.
Collab.
Yeah. Just like in music, swap for verse for verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody gotta pay nothing. It's your turn. Okay,
Right.
let's keep working. Let's go. What else? That's really it. I got to say, I got the Saga City book we working on. Shout out to Thinking Out Loud. Calligraphy TV. I'm here for it. Queen, okay, I appreciate that. Bay News in here. So I'm just shouting at everybody who's in the comments. Is that my nigga Jamal? Thinking Out Loud. I'm not familiar with that name, but it looks like Jamal. One of my brothers. He stayed with a white girl, but not Jay. He's like he down with the team, but he wouldn't. Dr. Umar would be mad at him. Dr. Umar would be mad. He didn't go there.
Allegedly, we ain't gonna do your man like that on live. Shit. Allegedly.
The thumbnail got me confused. You got the wrong thumbnail, Jamal. He's a snow bunny on there. Nah, Joey.
Oh shit. Just turned into a JD concession, just like that, just that quick. We were Styles P until the end, and then bam.
Oh man, but nah, Thinking Out Loud. That's my brother from Yonkers right there. Wow. He rapped. He was there for a lot of stuff too. He actually missed the. I invited that guy. I invited Thinking Out Loud to come to Myrtle Beach Bike Week, and he missed. Like he literally was in front of the studio when we was leaving. I was like, yo, you coming? He wanna go. He was scared. But yeah, that's one of my brothers. Like he rapped. And yeah, he from the town, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanna continue creating. I said I got a whole series of books coming out as far as with my brother Bano, the Saga City. Then I got some more of the these right here, the art albums. So it's hip hop, visual art, juxtaposing each other. Basically, what I'm doing is pushing that our culture is art. So the same way you look at a Picasso, you should look at a Jadakiss, a Nas. You know what I'm saying? The same way some Greek philosophers considered whatever you think it is. The same way your favorite rapper is the same. Lil Wayne, it's the same thing, and that's kind of what the whole point of this is. That's why I use art and the way people look at that, like far as like the way it vibes out. But I got a whole like legacy series. I'm about to just flood the market, like you said. To me, I thought I did other things that was greater, but the response is like I got a better response. So like I'm about to double down and and give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, bro. That's it.
And where can people find you real quick?
Hip Hop is Art on YouTube. Art on Decks at Gmail. Art on Decks is the website, is the brand. But the YouTube channel is either Art on Decks or Hip Hop is Art. That's a little more has a more ring to it, a little more simple. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to I'm gonna start going. I don't want to say I'm gonna go live every day, but I'm gonna try to be like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be like my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be like Knowledge Born and be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? He got the schedule. You know what I'm saying? He's on point, and I'm learning, and I'm trying to get that consistency together. Because to put my comments and thoughts about the culture, and I just want to I'm fighting for the culture. That's what I'm really doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be messy. I just want to I'm fighting for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting for the Culture series coming soon.
Woo! There we go.
Knock if you buck, man.
Right. Yeah.
Word. So we appreciate your time, brother. Appreciate your jewels. You understand what I'm saying? Looking forward to the next collaboration.
Part 3.
Part 3. Okay.
Mm.
We got Rough Riders Volume 1, 2, and then look, we got R3. Okay.
R3. Yep. I'm sitting that book.
This was the go ahead version right here.
Yeah. We get plenty of dough. Go ahead. You know it's coming from yo. Yeah, Styles P went
Nah,
crazy on that one.
went super crazy.
He went crazy on that one.
So we out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Okay. Still tech. Philly Freezer Smith and West. That's right.
All praise.